Have you ever seen someone you love in two places at once? Now that's an eerie thought, isn't it? Let's delve into a story that might just send a chill down your spine. Picture this: a guy, let's call him Mark, decides to pay his girlfriend Anna an unexpected visit one evening. However, Anna hasn't arrived home yet, so Mark finds himself waiting in the cozy familiarity of their shared living room, killing time on his phone. Anna's mother is present, but she soon announces that she needs to make a quick run to the store to grab a few groceries. This leaves Mark alone in the house. It's not a big deal, he's comfortable there, it's almost like a second home, but the tranquility of the moment is fleeting, and that's when things start to take a strange turn. But here's where things started to feel off. Mark was sitting quietly when he noticed movement outside the window. His eyes caught a glimpse of a figure strolling past. He brushed it off, thinking it must be Anna's mom returning from the store. But then, the same figure walked past once more. It was peculiar, but Mark didn't give it much thought. Suddenly, a figure walked past the open door. It was Anna. Dressed in the same clothes she wore earlier that day, she silently made her way into the kitchen. Mark's face lit up with a smile, relieved that his girlfriend finally arrived. But his smile faded quickly. His phone buzzed, jolting him from his thoughts. It was a text from Anna. "I'm still buying food. Be there soon. Wait for me," the message read. Mark's heart pounded in his chest. If Anna was still out, then who was the woman in the kitchen? His mind raced, trying to make sense of the situation. He stared at the message, then back at the kitchen door. A chill ran down his spine, his eyes wide with fear and confusion. If Anna was texting him from outside, who was in the kitchen? Mark's hands started to shake. He stood up slowly and called out, "Anna?" There was an eerie silence that hung in the air, only punctuated by the distant ticking of a clock. His voice echoed through the seemingly empty house, unanswered. The only response was the clinking sound of dishes coming from the kitchen, like someone was preparing food. With each tick of the clock, Mark's heart pounded louder, echoing the rhythm of his rising fear. He took a deep breath, attempting to steady his shaking hands, and ventured towards the kitchen. His footsteps felt heavy, as if each step was leading him deeper into an unknown abyss. As he peeked into the kitchen, he saw her, Anna, standing with her back to him, her long hair cascading down, covering her face. She was just standing there by the sink, as still as a statue. "Anna?" he whispered again, hoping for a response, but she didn't move. His heart pounded against his chest as he watched her, and then, slowly, too slowly, the figure turned its head. Mark's breath hitched as he saw what was before him. He swears he didn't see a face, just a blank, pale skin where a face should be. As if he was staring into an abyss, a void that sent a shiver down his spine. His whole body went cold, his blood running as cold as ice. He stumbled backward, almost tripping over his own feet, his eyes not leaving the faceless figure. Just as he was about to scream, the front door opened with a creak. "Mark!" It was Anna, the real Anna. She had just arrived with food in her hands, her cheerful voice seeming so out of place in the chilling atmosphere. Mark whipped his head back to the kitchen, his heart pounding in his chest. But the other Anna was gone. The kitchen was empty, just as it was before the creepy encounter. The faceless figure had disappeared, leaving Mark with a chilling memory that he would never forget. Anna looked at him confused. "What's wrong? You look pale." Mark, barely able to form words, stuttered out the eerie encounter. His voice trembled as he recounted the faceless figure in the kitchen, the cold chill that ran down his spine, and the chilling realization that the Anna he saw was not the Anna he knew. As he narrated the chilling tale, Anna's mother returned from the store. Her face turned ashen as she listened. A strange mix of fear and familiarity etched in her eyes. When Mark finished, silence hung in the room, a shroud of unease wrapping them in its icy embrace. Finally, Anna's mother broke the silence. Her voice barely above a whisper, she confessed, "That's not the first time someone has seen another version of Anna inside this house." Her words sent a shiver down Mark's spine, the reality sinking in deeper than the fear. Mark never stayed alone in that house again. So, what do you think? Was it a doppelganger, a spirit pretending to be Anna, or something darker? Could it have been an entity from another realm, or perhaps a trick of the light playing on Mark's nerves? Was it a manifestation of Anna's stress, or a ghostly echo of her past? Or was it something more sinister, something that feeds on fear and confusion? What would you have done in Mark's shoes? Would you have been brave enough to investigate the kitchen, or would you have bolted out of the house at the first sign of the uncanny? Would you have been able to sleep that night knowing that the familiar walls of your loved one's home harbored something so strange and unsettling? And remember, this isn't just a story. This is a reminder of the unexplainable mysteries that lurk in the shadows of our everyday lives. So, hit that follow button, share this video, and stay tuned for more chilling tales. Because the scariest stories are the ones closest to home.